Hi community, this is Kozo Pages. You can see that this is Markdown and we have a live preview here. It's Markdown with a difference because we have code fences which are actually executables. So I'll show a quick example of that. I'm going to just cut and paste some SQL here, and actually what happens if I let's say make an error here, you can see I'll instantly find out that there's a problem. I can also put some debug in, say I want 5 lines, and I can get to see what's actually in that data. Put that back to 0. And I'm in Markdown, but I've also have a mix in with Moustache templates or handlebars. So I can now take another code fence and basically embed the data from the SQL. So the way this works is that the page is being rendered via JavaScript, the client. But if there's any server-side interactions, it has this sort of chain reaction. So the page itself has a primary page data object, which is in this instance person, so that's attaching itself to. And then we can essentially reference what's on that data object and complete those. There is a kitchen sink demo which has got quite a lot of other examples in here. So you can see we can embed images, text, we've got mermaid diagrams. So these are just standard mermaid diagrams, so you don't have to learn anything new apart from mermaid itself. But what you don't have to do is actually figure out how to embed that. So all the glue code to do these things are done automatically. ChartJS is included. ChartJS allows us to again just pass in a config object and the glue code will do the rest. We can pass the page data object that I talked about into a chart. Another thing we can do is to drive a form on the page. So here I've got a query just to get a list of compiled classes on %system. So I can now select that, and you can see as soon as I selected, it's automatically started to populate the remainder of the page. So I've got another mermaid diagram with a class diagram of those values in there. We've got some more ChartJS diagrams, some more mermaids. There's a pie chart, a Gantt chart, bubble chart, sequence diagram. We can also embed JavaScript directly in here, so the JavaScript's going to run. Effectively, you can do anything you want inside the JavaScript fences, so you can do quite a lot of setup in there. So here we're just setting up an array, and then I can print that array out, and very similar to what we started with is another table populated from SQL. You can use this for all sorts of things. So it could be used for like dashboards or web pages, but it could also be used for driving, for instance, a letter. So there's a letter, and we could hook this up to PDF printer. And also you'll find on the main GitHub page is I've got some extra demos here which are to do with climate data. So I've been exploring quite a large data set. I probably won't go into these too in depth, but I will show this one page which is part 2 of the demo, and it allows me to select any country and any city from that country. This is actually fetching quite a lot of data. That's my 5-minute limit. I hope you've enjoyed the demonstration, and I'll try and upload some more details soon.